Shulk, take this.
What is it?
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mechonis. This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Linada.
Shulk, Fiora, take care on your journey.
We will.
Linada, thank you for everything.
Alright, so we kind of have a lot of new information to process here, so let's just go through it. Dang! I didn't mean to open this. Also, where's the music? Hold on. Can there be music, please? Ah, bulkhead key. Ah, take. Thank you, jeez. We kind of have a lot of information to process here, so let's just go through it in the kind of general order that it was dropped, I guess. Hello. Elaqua, is that what your name was there? Something like that. So, first of all, there was Mikkel, the chief of the village here, who was asking Shulk to kill Egil to stop him. And something interesting about, like, that entire interaction with Mikkel is Shulk never says that he's going to kill Egil. Like, he just says, like, yes, I agree with you, he has to be stopped. So this kind of further kind of elaborates on how much Shulk has changed as a character. Instead of just wanting to bring an end to things by killing those who stand in his way at the beginning of the game, to actually finding another way. Like, he was talking to Dixon there, and he was like, I think that there might be another way, and Dixon was like, you're too soft. You're too soft on him. And there's the other characters there that are questioning Shulk as Shulk's, like, sympathizing with Egil. And he's saying, like, I haven't forgiven or forgotten, but, like, don't you at least, like, sympathize with him a little bit, he's saying to the other party members there, you know? Like, he's starting to realize that all Egil wants to do is get revenge. Not so different than how Shulk started his journey, you know? Shulk started out his journey by wanting to get revenge on the Mechon and Metalface, and Egil started his journey wanting to get revenge on the Bionis that had attacked his home. So in a way, they're kind of reflections of each other, you know? And Shulk's starting to have compassion for that. So he never says to Mikkel that he accepts his request that he's gonna kill Egil. He just says, I agree with you, Egil has to be stopped. But he never says that he's gonna kill him, which is very interesting. And then there's the conversation with Dixon, which is very interesting. So, first of all, there's a whole lot about Dixon that has been, like, dropped along the way. Some subtly, some not so subtly. And he sure seems to have a lot of secrets, doesn't he? It seems like we're always finding out more about him because of all these secrets that he's been keeping. So there's probably still a lot more that we don't yet know about him. Am I gonna hit both of them here? Cool, man. Let's take the aggro off of me. And, like, first of all, the, like, least subtle kind of thing revealed about him was at the end of Tora Marsh, way back in chapter 3, was it? I think it was chapter 3, so like half this series ago, basically. After leading the main characters through Tora Marsh, and he starts leaving, he says, can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids. That's what he says, and Thoron's like, what's that you say? Just mumbling. Forget I said anything. Dixon's like, so that's probably like the least subtle thing there. So, like, Dixon, it's basically revealed during that time that he might not be as completely on our side as we would have originally thought that he would be. And he doesn't seem to, oh, how can you hit Charlotte here? And he doesn't seem to have that much of an interest in the Mechon either. Like, he doesn't seem to, like, it's implied that he's working against you with the whole line of, can't say I feel too good about deceiving these kids. But at the same time, it also doesn't seem like he's working with the Mechon. Like, he expresses, like, great distaste with the Mechon. And he tells Shulk things like he's going too soft on Egil, and he absolutely despises Egil for the stuff that he's done, and he just destroyed all those Mechon, and he'd think that Shulk should do the same, you know?
Nice job.
Like, he's very much pushing Shulk towards destroying as many of these Mechon as possible. But what's, like, his real aim? Like, he was... Like, before he left, he was hiding around the corner there in that last cutscene. And he was like, I'm relying on you and that Monado, Shulk. Stuff like that. And it seems like pretty much everything that he's done has centered around both Shulk and the Monado. Like, Dixon was kind of largely Shulk's caretaker for a while. The one that, like, brought him into Colony 9 after he was discovered with the Monado there. So, like, one of the most important cutscenes that is also pretty easy to forget is the scene, like, right at the beginning of Chapter 2 of this series that shows Dixon discovering Shulk. So, recall, when Shulk was discovered with the Monado, his, like, family and group that he was with there were, like, on this expedition, and they wound up stumbling upon where the Monado was sealed away by the High Entia, since they were, like, these prophecies, as we learned in Alchemoth there, that the Monado would destroy them, so the High Entia decided to seal away the Monado at that place in Black Mountain so that it wouldn't happen. And on their expedition, Shulk's family managed to find where the Monado was sealed away. Let's focus on this enemy here. So they managed to discover where it was sealed away, and, like, you don't see any of what happens, but all you know that happens after that is Dixon discovers that area. Like, he's just kind of going for a leisurely stroll through Black Mountain, and it hasn't been said yet, like, why he was even on that mountain that day. He was just going on a freaking leisurely stroll around the bend to the snowy area of the world, and he just so happened to stumble upon the scene where literally every person is dead except for Shulk. Shulk is the only one that was spared. So what killed that whole group? Why was Shulk the only one alive? And what was Dixon doing on that mountain then?
This is the Monado Tower!
Because, like, the game hasn't said, like, oh, he was going on an expedition of some sort to learn about things or something like that. No, it's just kind of put him there. It put him there, and he just stumbles upon this scene where everybody is dead except for Shulk, and he sees Shulk, and he sees the Monado, and he gets a smile on his face. And pretty much everything that he's done is centered around Shulk and the Monado. Like, he brought Shulk back to Colony 9. If you remember from the very beginning of the game, Dixon was the one who originally told Shulk to be the one to, like, work on the Monado, and he was the one that, like, to do research on it. He was the one that was pushing Shulk to do research on the Monado, and he was the one that was coming to the Machina village here, as we just found out, to get more stuff that would help Shulk along his research with the Monado. Like, everything that he does seems centered along helping Shulk along his journey and having him grow with the Monado as much as he can. To destroy the Mechon as much as he can. Which seems to be opposite of what would be implied his goals would be by the ending scene of Satoral Marsh, where he's like, can't say I feel too good about deceiving these kids, because the only forces that we really know about right now are the forces of Bionis and the forces of Mechonis. And hello, Nevermore, thanks so much for the raid. Jeez, it's like I can never raid you anymore nowadays because you're always ending your streams way before I am. Hope you had an awesome stream. You were doing some more Nintendo 64 Legend of Zelda, if I recall correctly, right? Something like, I can't go up the thing. I can't go up the freaking thing here? Aw, that sucks. And hello, Who That Mexican. Did you recently change, like, the spelling of your name so that the K is capitalized, or has it always been like that? Am I losing my mind? I might be losing my mind. Did I go onto the wrong digit? I think I did. I think I'm supposed to go onto that digit over there of the fallen arm. I think. Something like that. Something along those lines. But yeah, it's always been like that? Okay, I'm losing my mind then. I'm losing my mind. Greens from Walmart break room. Wasn't that the last raid message? Isn't that the old one? Or is that the new one still? Is that still the new raid message? Is that what's going on here? Anyway, I was finishing up ranting about stuff there. It will never be old. Gotcha. It'll never be an old raid message. Yeah, look out. We're getting invaded by a Walmart break room. How the heck do I get up onto this digit here? Anyway, I was just ranting about, like, some theory stuff with this game. So, yeah, Dixon, this character who is seemingly on our side for a while, but then openly expresses during this one scene that he's kind of actually working against us by it being revealed that he's deceiving us in some way. He doesn't seem to be on the side of the machines and the Mechon here. but he also doesn't seem to be on our side, and he seems to be pushing Shulk to, like, throughout the entire story, he's pushed Shulk as much as he can to work with and be with the Monado as much as he can, what with him telling Shulk to research the Monado in the first place, and basically being the one that pushes Shulk into picking up the Monado on his own one day in the first place, you know, by being the one researching on it and realizing that he can wield it while he's still doing research. Because, like, Shulk starts having visions before the game year even starts. Like, when he has his first vision in the game, he says to the other characters that he's had them before when he's picked up the Monado. All because Dixon's been pushing him towards researching it and stuff. So it makes you wonder about this here Dixon guy. What exactly are his motivation? What's he working for? But yeah, and yeah, the Monado is way better than a lightsaber. The Monado is actually cool. The lightsabers are just a hilt and a beam of light. It doesn't look like something that can actually exist. The Monado looks like something that can actually exist, you know? Like there's the two sides to it that like channel the beam through it, you know? It looks way cooler. But yeah. But yeah, Monado is totally not a lightsaber. Let's maybe I should take out the little guy first, but I'll wait. Too late now. Let's take you a little bit away from them. Ow! Ow! That was rude. That was very rude. My goodness. That was unbelievably rude. Let's just go ahead and do this. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. Hope you had an awesome stream, Nevermore. And welcome everyone from Nevermore stream. Sure you all had an awesome time there. Not to detract from Harmonia's stream, but the lobby's still up. So are you doing some smash then towards the end? Oh, we got to extend the chain attack. Let's inflict some break here. That's what we'll do. And then we'll topple. Boop. And then we'll do this, because I don't know. I could have healed, but like, whatever. Yeah, great show when you think that Twitch sings and people laughing. You're doing Twitch sings? What even is Twitch sings? I hear people mentioning it. You weren't singing on stream, were you? What's Twitch sings? Let's take the thing. Take it! Take it! I know you want to, Shulk. Just take it! Jeez, you have to press like up and down before it lets you take it sometimes, and you can only do that up and down thing. Like I can't do, like I have to wait a second. What was I doing again? I was going around this digit or something like that. But yeah, like Rock Band's singing part only, or when Guitar Hero added the mic. Oh. So but why is it its own category of Twitch sings? Why isn't it? Is it not like an official thing like Guitar Hero, or is there like an actual like service that Twitch has called Twitch sings? Since that's like an actual category on Twitch. What's that? Look at all the blue! I must pick up all the blue. Also, there's that green stuff that these Mechon have. Those crazy weapons that canonically are supposed to like disintegrate any like bionic life form. But in actual gameplay here, they don't actually do a whole lot to us. Because if they had the canonical strength that they have, we would be so screwed, and they'd be able to like one-shot us. So thank goodness they don't have the canonical strength that they have as part of the story and have like actual not that much strength. So thank goodness for that. But yeah, Twitch licensed a bunch of music for it, so it is like an actual service then. So like it doesn't copyright strike that specific music then. Let's go ahead and yeah, focus efforts on you guys here. That's what we'll do. Jeez, Shulk's doing a little bit of a moonwalk there for a second. Oh my. Let's go ahead and do this for now. Let's go ahead and topple and daze you real quick. Is what we'll do. Boopity bop. We do this. Big spins. Alright, do I have a Shaker Edge charged up? Almost. Should be up in time to inflict another daze, hopefully. Yes, no, maybe so? Yes, just in time. Stack another daze on top of it. And he's dead. So you can put the VODs on YouTube, but it has its own incorporated video record. You can watch back the performance with. Huh. So like it doesn't mute the VOD on Twitch, but if you put it on YouTube, it'd probably be copyright strike. During the Guitar Hero 24-hour... Like, during the Guitar Hero part of the 24-hour charity stream, I had to do so much editing on the Guitar Hero part of it, just because of, like, all the copyright strikes, where it's, like, not allowed to be viewed worldwide, or not allowed to be viewed in the States. Take it. Take it! Jeebus, man. Shulk has a lot of trouble taking things sometimes, but yeah. Let's focus on the littler one first, is what we'll do. Also, when Shulk's just barely moving like that, I'm not moving him to the left. This old Xbox 360 controller, like, jams slightly. It stays a little bit to the left, unfortunately. Okay, let's get your physical defense down. Okay, is Egger gonna go back to Dunban now? No? Fine, I'll use Buster instead of backslash then. Works for me. Okay, let's lower your physical defense real quick. And then we use backslash. Dang, it didn't count just from the back because he turned around there.
Let's do this.
Let's absolutely do this. Let's go ahead. Oh, you're already broken. That was pointless then. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. And then we topple. And then we inflict daze here.
Hey, not so fast.
And we do backslash here.
I'm really feeling it.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Now we'll use Blossom Dance. This should be big damage.
Against the odds.
See how much it
We
does.
choose to fight.
Lots of hits.
Dance.
Nice, nice.
You cannot escape.
Alright, we should probably heal the party then. Restore HP to all party members. Cool.
We're not finished yet.
Alrighty. I'm taking damage during this chain attack. Does he have spike? Does the enemy have spike damage? Oh my goodness, that took off over half of Dunban's health. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea, wasn't it?
Ow!
Yeah, I know you need to cool down your rifle, Charla.
Okay.
I guess he has spike, maybe. Like, is it while dazed or toppled? Yeah, because I'm taking damage. Oh, it's when toppled. I probably don't want to be toppling this guy. Step back. Don't kill yourself, Shulk. One more hit on this guy and I'll kill myself.
Leave this to me.
Maybe I shouldn't have been toppling him then. He has spike damage. Whoops. Silly me.
Almost too easy.
I think it's called spike damage at least.
Press on.
Oops. I almost wound up killing myself by annihilating him. He had the freaking Uno reversal card or whatever the heck the thing is called. Counter card. I don't know. I don't play Uno. All I know is that's a meme. Anyway, now we're going the right way. Now we're going up the right finger. Which digit even is this? Of the fallen arm. What is it? So it's like the index finger, I guess, if this is the thumb over here. So I was going up the middle finger last time before, because I guess I want to give a big FU with the middle finger of the fallen arm. But that was the wrong one, man. Digit 2. So I guess digit 1's like the thumb then? Or something like that. There's a thing over here. Oh, this is the platform that you can drop down. And there's like a side quest involving this area or something. Either you pick up the side quest here or you resolve it here somehow, if I remember correctly. Easy way to cancel fall damage is grab onto a ladder again. At least I'm pretty sure there's something to do with like a side quest here at some point. Something like that. Yeah, there are dudes here. Guess one of them has like a side quest at some point. Hello. Hello, man. How you doing? Oh, you're not even a machina. You're just a dude. What are you doing here? You know there are other homs here besides me, don't you? One always brings food for me. She's pretty nice. There's a rumor that the other one used to be a big shot soldier. Huh. Oh, big shot soldier reminds me. Well, I was ranting about Dixon there. I was saying earlier that was a lot of information to take in on those last cutscenes. So let's go through them in order. So I talked about Shulk not wanting to kill Egil, and then I talked about Dixon. But that last scene that we saw there, where Egil was talking about how memories are limiting his machines. Like, memories are the things that made Fior fight back against him, for example. He was like, can't have that. And then memories also held back Metalface, because Metalface had, like, complete rage at the main characters from his memories. And his rage wound up getting his kill. Well, wound up getting him killed, so Egil was like, I can't have my freaking Mechon having memories of their past lives. And he had a... What the heck are you? Oh, you're like a firefly. I thought there was an ether deposit at first. Speaking of ether, I could always make some ether gems now. But he was talking about, like, and this Hom's girl, like, the memory of her shines brightly in this male here. And we were talking earlier about how it's implied as you reach the fallen arm here that, like, is Gatto still alive? Like Charla's boyfriend, who had seemingly died, but now that we know that these characters usually don't really die, they might just be put in the Mechon themselves, potentially. There's this talk about how he might be alive. So, like, you put 2 and 2 together, And you realize, like, it's not even that spoilery to say now anyway at this point with all the talking I've done about it. It's not too spoilery to say that that Mechon there's Gato. You know? That spoilers, I guess, but not really. Like, you've got to know it at this point with all the information that has been revealed for anybody that's keeping up on that kind of thing. Yeah, we can get past here now. We couldn't before. And yeah, so there was Egil seemingly erasing all of his memories of Sharla and sending him to be the one to kill us, seemingly. So, you know, wonder who the next boss is gonna be.
Bionis and Mechonis.
Oh, it's so different, seeing them from this kind of perspective.
We cannot see it from here, but our people are still fighting up there.
It's difficult to believe that two such huge things ever fought each other. I wonder how the Machina felt at the time.
Must have been horrible.
Scary too.
Fear robs us of reason. Out of fear, we commit terrible atrocities, and call them acts of self-preservation.
Fear gives rise to more fear. A never-ending circle of hatred.
Perhaps that circle can be broken.
Fear. It must be what's driving this. What's made Egil act this way.
Oh,